just a minute ago, and it's a beautiful airplane. It's such a shame.
You can walk over there and get a picture of it.
Yeah, I get a picture of it. Yeah.
Okay. Get a picture of the remains.
What a shame.
So I got to remember to taxi kind of close to the ground.
Oh well.
The wine brew.
Yeah, handle them apart. I saw it from across the field.
I don't like the machines we're working on.
I never liked that.
Unsafe at any speed.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I never did.
Well, these are not swedged right.
And do it twice. And put,
There's what
they
happened.
don't
Yeah.
pull right
They're
out.
not swedged right.
No, they're not. You can tell.
Well, supposedly a full tank is right or wrong, but you never know when you're out there and, you know, he's pulling a plane that's got a lot of inertia on it, and that's what pulled it.
This is the plane has got more pull than the full test.
Especially when it starts going around.
That's going quite a weight, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big plane.
Yeah, out on the line, it's that coefficient gets even stronger as you get out with it.
I hear you're building a perky.
Yeah, carbon fiber perky. Just a torpedo? No. What motors are in you? And Mason, my buddy.
See here?
I wasn't faking that though.
Oh yeah.
No, that bird pulls a lot. It really does. Oh yeah. No, I wasn't faking that at all. I got this in a couple of months. I forgot how much it does.
I broke it.
Well, it did work.
How you doing there, buddy?
Pretty good.
All right, good. Ricky Campbell,
Hey, Ricky.
Sparky.
Oh yeah. Who makes those?
Guy down in Florida. This one's 5-channel.
I might get one. Of course, I probably will never fly my shoestring again.
Why?
Because they hosed me so bad at the Nats.
You don't think they don't hold me?
What motor are you putting in a perky?
I'm looking for a Fora.
Did you want? You don't want a new one?
I don't have that kind of money.
Get a perky. They're cheaper. I mean, a Zelp.
A what?
Zelp. Z-A-L-P. What took first and second here?
Huh?
We took first and second here with Zelps.
Okay.
We got one in the car. They're both in the car.
How much are they?
They're cheap. Cheaper than a Fora.
Cheap. Well,
About $200.
yeah, it ain't
If you
cheap.
go online, they're like $400.
Yeah, I believe
can
you.
get it for about $200. I got this sitting in the car.
I'll look. Take a look.
Yeah, there's the. Did you see that pop?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Came through the woods.
This was not
Ooh.
swedged.
It pulled through the swedge.
It was not swedged correctly.
Held the cable.
These are made by Joe out of Musco, and he uses these on his stunner. I don't, but
I got a special pair of pliers that
No,
completely.
he has them.
Yeah, but it completely closes that up. It turns it into a solid piece.
This what happens?
Yeah, the cable come out. The cable.
Let's go look at this Zelp or whatever.
Carbon fiber top, fiberglass bottom.
Yeah. Carbon fiber wings and stabilizer. Everything's going to be carbon. That's a Zelp.
That's a Zelp. It's a free flight motor.
Uh huh.
It's if you bought it for free flight, it has a brake on it. If that's a free flight, the motor has to stop instantaneous. Our AMA goes meow, and they hit the this. It goes yeah. You're only doing like 4 or 5 second engine runs. But this is a box stock one here. All I did was change the needle valve on it and put a restrictor in it. And that's it. Nothing else is done to it. But you don't want a combat motor
Why?
because they're restricted. They're built for combat. They come with a muffler. They come with a 3 millimeter venturi. They're all restricted down for combat. This is made to go fast.
I bought an X15 Super Tiger, and they said it won't work.
It's a waste of time. It's not. It only works on a pipe.
Huh, it got a mini pipe for it.
They ran for a while on pipe, and they finally, they were king for a while. They took over from us. They seemed to like a pipe. They ran really good on a pipe.
Let me feel the weight of this.
That one's heavy. No, that's the light one. This one here, 23 ounces is the most you can weigh. I think this one here is 21 right now.
23. I'm glad. Glad somebody. I got this is carbon. I got them with me. Carbon. Everything's carbon.
These are old team race wings. They were too heavy for team race. I just couldn't cut them down. They already had the bell crank for them and everything. It's a regular FAI team race bell crank.
How much is that tip weight?
A bunch.
When you say a bunch, an ounce, 2 ounce?
That piece, that brass is about 3/32 thick.
Because when I put my 2 halves of the skins together, I need to put some weight out there, and I didn't know how much to put.
And you need more is better than less.
That makes sense.
Because these things are so short, they take off. You want something like this.
Okay, so I'll put.
And all that, even this one here, and not this one, the other one, it flies like this. With all this weight. This one here is still squirrely. I haven't got this one balanced right.
Ounce and a half, you think it'd be enough?
Huh?
Ounce and a half of tip
Probably
weight?
an ounce would be fine.
Okay.
I go about, okay, that feels good type thing. But I guess, this is the one that won. We did 115 with this. We did 113 with that. It was all over the sky. I made the prop. It's the same thing.
And you beat Al, huh? You beat Al Ferraro?
It'd be him and Schaefer. Schaefer was third, and he was using my prop. I gave him last time.
What is the prop? How big?
This one here started out as about a 6'6" plastic coat. It's about a 5 and not quite 3/4 5. Look at that. That's loose. Good thing it didn't move.
So you can fly this without the bottom on it, less the wheels.
No. The engine mounts on the top. Engine mounts up here.
Right.
You got to fly it together.
I know, but I just wondered if it was built the same as the one I'm modeling it after. You could fly this without the bottom on it.
No.
If you didn't have the wheels on it.
No, because you're going to land on the motor.
I understand that. But everything, all the hardware and stuff is on the top.
All the hardware is on top.
Okay.
You take these 3 screws out. This comes off. You take this out. This comes off, and then everything else is mounted to the crutch.
Right.
This has 2 crutches. There's a maple crutch that goes down here.
Right.
I have a picture of it. And then I have a basswood crutch here because it's a little lighter. And I've got aluminum inserts. So that's a screw to sit down into. This one's screwed up on me. Same thing here. I got a tube down there for that. This is the old one. So it's push right on the outside. That one, everything's inside. That looks like it's a little smaller weight than that one is by a little bit. It's just a flat piece of lead. I had a whole sheet of it. So both of these wings are super light balsa. This one's, you see, it's put together in pieces.
Right.
And then for team race, a whole team racer Rate of fly is 310 grams.
Less the engine.
310 grams,
Including the engine?
including the engine.
Wow.
Yeah. And these are heavy. My first one I ever built, my first team race I ever built was 600 grams.
I figured, see, I'm molding these.
Yeah.
Danny's working on the plug right now, but I'm gonna make this half the fuel tank. This will all be out of EPON 862, and the fuel tank will be molded into the top shell
Where are you going to put it?
right here. You know, it'd be
Can't be up there.
why not?
It's too high on the motor. The
Well,
tank's going to be above the motor
Al said you want all the head pressure you can get.
to a point. Like this one, that one there, I've got the tank that's higher than this one. And I have to be careful. This one, the fuel just runs out the venturi if you don't get it started right away.
Right, okay.
Like this one's underneath.
But see, I thought that I would mold the fuel tank into it instead of making a tank for it that take the weight.
But if you make a tank, it's going to be as wide. You know, you have to shape it in there.
Right, it's going to be an ounce is all it's going to be.
Ounce, maximum an ounce.
Okay.
This one here puts almost flies another 15 laps after you get through. Too much at an ounce.
And that's an ounce fuel tank in that?
Yeah, both of these are an ounce.
So like 3/4 of an ounce would be better.
Should be.
Or is it going to be an engineering piece? This is basswood on this?
It's all basswood too.
Yeah. I got the stab and a wing half over there in my trailer if you want to look at
I'd
it.
like to see it. Yeah, this is fiberglass. I think this one's fiberglass. I think that the only carbon is that one there. I made a new mold and made that top.
Danny I had a problem with catastrophic lockup on my first mold. So Danny, on the way through, I'll pick up the mold for the fuselage. But I got the mold for the wings already.
Male, female mold? Or
Yeah, it's going to be male, female. So he can smash it down.
Yeah. In fact, I ended up using the plug. I thought I was going to make a male, female, and then a plug. And when I got done with it, I got looking, oh shit, my male, I can wedge that right back down in there if it was so thin to begin with. There's one layer of carbon and about 3 layers of, it's like silk, there's fiberglass, and that's on the out. You can't see it, but there's fiberglass over that carbon fiber.
Well,
Give it some strength.
how our mold is going to work is he's made the female, and then I'll take silicone rubber and pour the silicone rubber into the female mold, and then let it dry. And then when I lay it up in carbon, I'll put the male back in and bag it down.
Right.
That's how the wings are done. I'm just playing.
Oh, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's my fourth one. We lost one hair that came off the lines last year.
Well, I figured I'd start with a Perky and then progress to a full-size stunt plane.
There you go. A little different theory there.
Loop. There's my buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Sparks?
Good.
Nice seeing you. Where's John Vilner? He's up next.
I don't think the real one has a big guy turning the engines off, does it?
No, not really.
All right, am I up next or is John up next?
John is.
Okay.
You flew already, right?
I haven't flown the PT-19.
Okay, in fun skill.
Yeah.
Then you're up.
Where's your airplane? You ain't flying?
No, I'm helping with the judging.
You got a new one this year?
No. I had a problem, and I haven't flown in about a year and a half.
Well, you've always had a problem.
But this was debilitating. Son of a bitch.
There you go, quality.
Oh.
quality assurance.
Wow, that thing's got some dihedral in it.
Yeah.
That's more than your real one, isn't it?
Yep. Oh yeah.
It looked nice. It was nice.
I'm trying to take that nose wheel off the Tiger Cat. Twist it.
Oh, okay.
We do this.
You're gonna film and fly?
Yes.
Cool.
I like to see it. Give them extra points
He
for
has
that
to
deal.
do this.
For what?
For filming and flying at the same time.
I don't know.
Did I do anything outrageously goofy?
You're here.
First takeoff for me. All right, it's my turn, Tim, with PT-19 in fun scale. We'll be right back.
Gas and bombs in that.
I didn't have no bombs, I guess. Okay, well,
You can't bullshit us. Get out of here.
really.
Hey,
So I
John's
took
up
too
there.
long and he's the one that got the main first.
Kind of a slow contest this year. Not many people here.
Yeah, I got samples. I got samples here.
I ended up with 2 more Super Tiger 60s and an Ed Southwick Skylark. Yeah. Yeah, it's all, they're already done.
Better yet.
It's already done. Dan's working on them right now.
You actually need the mail mold first.
Well, he made the plug,
Okay, well, that's the mail. Okay.
and then he put it in a parting box, and then he's making the female. He'll have one female done today and one female done tomorrow. And I'll pick them up on the way back to St. Louis, and I'll start laying them up.
You need anything out of your thing here?
Danny works for JT Composites. They make IndyCar bodies, and he knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. He does.
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
What is this, carrier or
It's a monoline.
monoline?
I have a throttle on one line. You look it under the wing, it's just a...
Really?
What?
I figured how I could get up.
I'm up after them, right?
After Timmy.
Yeah, I got it.
Just to play.
Okay.
I guess you're a glutton for punishment.
Shut up and start flying.
Monoline's fun. When it works. It don't work. It's,
Have you flown it yet?
oh yeah, it's got probably 10 flights. First flight, the line came off with a button. It took off into the trees. That's what I tore it all up.
This reminds me of an old scat rat. Do you remember that?
Before the scat rat.
Really?
The scat rat is the original scat rat. Let's go with plane. It's number 3.
Okay.
We had 1, 2, and 3. Then they came out with the rat, which was a real piece of junk.
I had a scat rat, which was a rat racer, hard, solid wing. Had a torpedo 40 on it. Man.
The scat rat, that was the Goldberg.
Yeah.
John Barr and Michigan.
Carbon fiber tape.
It just take.
Yeah. Okay, let's see this PT-19 fly. Taxi. I can't see nothing on the camera, so that thing's got way too much dihedral in it.
Well, that's the
Yep. The price was right on these motors and the on that kit right there. You can't beat free. I got two newish 60s. I mean, that was not perfect shape, but this one here's in real good shape. I don't really care for the head, but I got a head for it. I'm gonna put Brian Gardner liner in it. I will probably move the spray bar back to its original location too. Get rid of that Venturi. I don't know why guys do that.
What are you doing, bub?
Just sitting looking, talking to the camera. You're enjoying the shade.
Right now, I'm probably in third.
I got the mosquitoes are getting me. Get off me. High flight. Do a loop. Inverted.
Well, look at this. Static too.
You know, I might have some cases. That's.
We need to get some CNI dogs for the judges.
What are you saying?
That's got a lot of dihedral in it.
Yeah,
Look at it.
that's that trainer made in Fairchild.
Yeah, there's a P3 or something.
Yeah, that was a pilot trainer low wing.
That's PT-19.
90.
But the real PT-19 did not have that much dihedral.
I was going to say, it looks a little,
That's like 4 times as much.
a little sharp to me. Well, he got down there perfect score this time.
Well, I think I'm going to end the stream. If something breaks out later on, matter of fact, at 3 o'clock we're having the appearance judging. I'll make sure to stream that. But without any power out here and the battery goes dead. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.